Hi guys, my name is Erica Barriga and I am a watercolor artist. I just wanted to do a little video on a bird that I'm painting and just talk about my process a little bit. The images that you saw before are from a challenge that I'm taking part in, and it's called the 100 Day Project. And it's really fun. It's very challenging. I started it 36 days ago now. So that means I've done a painting. It turned out to be a painting every day. So this was fun to do something that wasn't a painting for every day. Just it's going to go into my Etsy shop, which is Flux Imagery. And also, I'm Flux Imagery on Instagram. And I would love it if you followed me there. So what I do is I do like a really light sketch first. I do like to see pencil through my pieces, but not too harshly. And so for this bird, I drew it really lightly, and I knew that I wanted the crown to be on top of its head, like completely covering its head. So I just made a little area for that painting part, and I painted on top. And I used to be able to just like hang out and wait for my watercolors to dry. And sometimes I do, but most of the time I use my little craft dryer to dry it. And then I just go over it with more layers. But I try to mix the colors during the first time that I mix the paints in the painting. And you can't see off to the side, but I mix my paints a lot off to the side. But I like to see them interact on the paper. It's just so beautiful. It's one of the reasons why I really love watercolor, because it's the only medium where you can see things like that, see that effect. So I spent some time on the crown and just on this little boho bird. And now I'm just painting in the body. And I try to work a little fast because this is a hot press paper, so it's really smooth, but it shows your strokes a lot when you're putting the paint down. And right now I'm putting in a little bit of salt, just table salt, because I like the effect that it gives. It gives these really cool blooms in the paint. And once you put that down, you can't paint over it. You just have to wait for it to dry. And you don't want to paint over it or you'll lose the effect. So I just used my craft dryer and got that dry. This is sped up about, it's the fastest that I could speed it up. It's about 2 times the speed. But I like to take my time because it's really fun. I absolutely love painting. So if you don't want everything to bleed together, you need to do things bit by bit. So that's why I do the, when I'm painting the feathers on the wings, it's just like one by one. And sometimes I like them to run together, and other times I want that control of one feather and then have it dry and then do another one. Just depends on what you're going for. And this is my favorite brush. This is a cat tongue brush. It's my absolute favorite because it's just so versatile. For this challenge, for the 100 Day Project, I'm doing 4x4 paintings. So pretty small, and I'm selling the originals on my Instagram. So whatever day it is, that's how much it is. So on day one, it was $1, day two, $2, and now I'm up to day 36. So this latest one was $36. So yeah, it's pretty fun. And so the originals are for sale, and I'll have prints in my Etsy shop. So now I'm all done with the wings and the feathers and the body. Now it's all about the beak. If you've ever thought about watercolor, I say go for it. And if you, because it can get a little expensive, so what I recommend is just mix your own colors completely from the beginning. So just get all you need is the primaries, yellow, blue, and red, and then you can mix a ton of colors from that, and then see how you like it, and get a really versatile brush. So now I'm going in with my details. I go over with a really thin mechanical pencil and go in and add some visual interest with my pencil marks. And I also have on my, I have a website, fluximagery.com. And if you go to my blog and then click on the right, I have a Things I Love link. And that's where I list a lot of the things that I love. Pencils, paper, watercolors. My watercolor is kind of like a mix of different tubes. I like tube paint. So Winsor Newton is by far the most in there. But I'm almost done with this bird, so just keep watching, and thank you for watching. And please subscribe for more videos about watercolors and just art in general. Thank you. See you next time.